We are live.
Mosai in Christ. That was a priest officer of 500. I think it's 500.
500,
Right, Mashima Yash. I mean, doing big things out in Mississippi prison. Right, the brothers in prison, they locked in. I know he got new students in Mississippi. They moved to another facility where all things is done by the Most High in Christ. You know what I mean? Okay. So today's Friday class, Hebrew class, right? As you know, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, down the street. All right. I bought it right away. If you can give me Zechariah chapter 14 and 3. I think you can give me Zechariah 14 and 3 right quick. Matthew, you can pull it for me as a matter of fact. All right. Yeah. Now Matthew is a name from one of the prophets too, right? You might even want to. What if I can get? You got a Zondervan there by everybody?
Yeah, Con in the back.
Okay. Matthew, from the last I checked, right? Matthew is this name right here.
Right?
Huh?
Isn't it Matthias hard?
Yeah, Matthias, but that's still, of the English flavor.
Right, read.
Right? Matthew, Matthias. Let's spell Matthias again. Is it Matthias? Okay, here's in Hebrew. It's this right here.
Matthias.
Say it again.
Matthias. Yeah, Con. Matta.
Give me a check. Go on in the Maccabees and check. Matthias. Right, Matthias. Right. Also, we're gonna need that with the AS. We're gonna need a part of the what do you call that book again? The book of Josephus, explaining why certain names.
Matthias.
Say it again.
Matthias.
Stop. Too fast. Slow down, buddy. Matt, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Athis.
The water. Right? There you go, right? In English, in Hebrew, it's ma thaf. That's the key word there. Ma thaf. Right? As a matter of fact, names are written as one. So I gotta write it as one. Right? Write it in Hebrew, right? Ma thaf. Everyone online, if you could give me if you could type a number 1 in the chat to see if you can read the board all right. If anything, I'll change over to the green pen. All right. Mathaf. Yah. It's Yahweh, but for the name, to not say the Lord's name, it's Yahweh. It's spelled like that, right? It's spelled like that. To not say the Lord's name in vain. The law is to use.
Salakia.
What?
Matthias, gift of Jehovah.
There you go, right? And Mathaf is supposed to be the gift. Right? Gift. Mathaf coming from all the way from Nathan.
But how do you get it from Nathan?
Because you have Nathan. Right? Nathan is what's Nathan, my body?
Give, or the verb to give.
Give, right? And then you have Mathan. Right? Mathan is gift.
I thought Nathan was gift.
Huh?
I thought Nathan was also gift.
You thought Nathan was also gift?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, well you gotta be more paying attention to when you're reading the Sabbath service. You're going to come up with this word, you're going to come across Nathan, you're going to come across Matan, and then you're going to come across Yathan.
Yatan I also see.
Right, Yathan, what's Yathan?
Yatan is a form of Nathan. I'm not sure the exact usage, but I was useful. I've never seen Matan. That's what
You never seen Matan? We got a system in school called Matanya.
Concept.
Matanya.
Concept.
You know Matanya, right? That's the right. Right? Her name means gift from the Most High. Gift from the Lord. All right? Yatan is in the sense of give passage. Why am I saying give passage? Because it does not mean give passage. I'm only saying this because that's what it says in the English in the Bible. So for a second, you're going to delete this because give passage in how you would say today would be allow. All right? Like, you know, to allow someone to pass, you're giving them the pass. Or you're giving them the right. You allow them to do this. You're giving them the right to do this. You know what I mean? Or someone will have a gift for Commander Gianna, and General Hanlon will just be like, no, he doesn't allow you. Or then he might give you the chance to give Commander Gianna a gift. He might give you the passage, right? So erase this. I put that there so you can understand the mindset, right? Natan, Matan, Yatan, right? These are what we all call prepositions, right? Prepositions. There are a handful of prepositions, right? Prepositions, right? In particular, where you add a preposition onto a word, and that word now becomes like a compound word, right? Compound words, right? Now, you go into a book, you're not gonna see this phrase used for this topic of learning in the language. I'm in ISUPK, and my job is to relate to you how to learn a language. So based on what I've learned from the English academic world, this will be a title of a topic suitable for this kind of thing here, right? And the entire reading and speaking Hebrew is filled of reading and writing compound words, right? We have a Zondervan's Bible Dictionary on us. No, for this right here, we need a Strong's Concordance, right? So Mathaf is a branch from Matan. Okay. When you see a word ending in a tha, usually think of the word category, right? Category. That should come to your mind anytime you see a word ending, right? Ending in TH. Right? I put a little dash to say there was something supposed to be before the TH and then there's a TH there.
Right.
All right? So just think of category, and that goes for anything. If you see, you're not going to see this in the Bible, but say, per se, you're going to see this. You're going to see father. How many fathers do you got, Matthew? One, absolutely. Right? That's only father you can have. You got one father, one mother. Right? But then, when you look in your oppressor's book, when he wants to pluralize a father, like you can pluralize a father. Like you can't have two dads. Right? You're going to see ba. Right? You're going to see ba. Why? Because this is not to say that you got more than one dad. It's to say this is talking about fathers, right? Fathers, but because we speak English, we have the S to pluralize things, but you can only have one father. So Hebrew now, it's more detailed of what you are talking about. So we're talking about not your fathers, but fathers as a whole. Fathers as in a what? Category sense. So the topic is fathers. Or it might be amath. It might be amath. Right? It might be amath. Where the topic is Amma. What's Amma? Amma. You got Abba is dad. Amma, take it, mother. Very good. Right? Amma is mother. Right? Mother, right? How many mothers you got, Ryan?
One.
You got one mother, right? If I put Amath, right, I would be saying category of mothers, because you only can have one mother, right? Now, context is also important. Amath is a word to say truth also, right? But that's not consistent of this same phenomenon here as we know it as yet, right? We might need a confirmation on that. But amath is on its own in another sense could be truth, right? You might see brothers got a mathakar of state in Albany. We got a Gabara Amath in Connecticut, right? Amath to say warrior of the truth. Gabara is warrior, Amath is truth, warrior of the truth. You got Amath Rakar to say Amath to say truth, and the Rakar to say spirit. So spirit of truth, right? Right? But that's not necessarily related to mothers. Okay? No problem, right? We got the Strong's Concordance, somebody?
I got the strong. I got it on my phone. What do you need to look up?
I need to look up my thought.
Right?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. 2 seconds.
Okay. Also, okay, we kind of went over it already, right? We kind of went over it already, right? I need. Do you have the other precept? Zechariah 14. 14.
Yeah, kind of.
14 and 3. So let the young man read it. Officer, how y'all know, man? I was gonna say, give the trooper this. Nah, he's not a trooper no more. You know what I mean? He's big mighty priest, officer 50. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Man of authority in the UK. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead, sis.
14 and what?
3.
3. Okay.
Right. Got it? Go ahead.
Zechariah 14 and verse 3. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations as when he fought in the day of battle.
Right. So according to the Bible, right? The Lord is fighting those nations because those nations are the Lord's enemies. Contrary to what Christians say in the Christian world, where God made everybody, He can't hate nobody, you don't got no enemies. There's people that the Lord calls enemies, because your enemy is your opposition in life. They don't go with what you want to do, which is what the Lord is saying. Give me verse 9 right quick.
Verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord shall be king over all the earth.
Mm-hmm.
In that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one.
Right. So the Lord only, what that scripture is saying is the Lord only got one name. Right? And the Lord's, and that name is Yahweh. It's not Ahaya, Shara, Ahaya. It's not Allah, right? It's not Allah, the word means God, right? But that's not God's name. Like, you're a man, but your name is not man. See what I'm saying? And it's not Jerry. It's not Jerry, it's not Joe. You can't call God whatever you want to call him. Because he's not your homeboy down the street. It's like you can't call your dad by his first name. You smack him in the face like, yo, you're not my size, I'm your father. You know what I mean? You're gonna call me daddy because I said so. You know what I mean? So the Lord's name is Yahweh. And his name is what?
One.
His name is one. He only got one name. All right? Give me where are we right now?
Zechariah.
Zechariah. Give me Zephaniah 3 and 9. All right? So for those who got to do the officer's test, the Lord's name is written like so. Yah, Ha, Wah. Right? And you got to pay attention to the connectors too. Yah, Ha, Wah. And the white man the oppressor will call this the tetragrammaton. That is the name for this thing that he can't say. He will try to put YH, WH, because the rules in Hebrew is that there is no vowels. So he'll write this here, right? And then they'll come back and fight us for the Lashawan Qadash because we use a language with no vowels. Ain't no vowels in here, right? And they want to beat us down because what we're doing is shining light that the Jewish man is not the real Jew. And his culture is not the real culture. So they get mad at us when they're the white Christians writing the Lord's name with no vowels. You see what I'm saying? And we just know that this Yah is really this. And this is Yah, and this is Ha, and this is Wa, and this is Ha. Yah, Ha, and the last is connected to in all of the records. So it's Yahweh. And we ain't made that name up. The Masoretes didn't change nothing. Hold on, we got the book with the from Yale, the book from Yale University, right? Tetragrammaton. Right? You can Google this word anytime you want. It is to signify this thing right here. All right? That's what they call they label this figuration of pictographs, which is the Hebrew language. They refer to it as the tetragrammaton. Now, I'm not English specialist, so I don't know what tetra is. I know it's tetra because I know they got Petra and all kind of garbage in the Greek, whatever the language is, right? I know that grammar means something. I know that ton means something, but I don't know what it is. Maybe one day we'll look into it and research and we break it down. But for the Hebrew, it don't matter at all. But that's what they call it. You know what I mean? You battle somebody, they want to sound smart, and they say tetragrammaton, and the thing that you don't know what you're talking about, they talk about the wrong thing. All right? And that's one of the things that annoy me when they try to use. They got a word too that annoys me too. When these what do you call these again? The people that go up by themselves. These Christian apologists, they like to use and evangelists. They like to use the word eschatology. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Eschatology, right? Man, this thing just means effing prophecy, man. Just say prophecy, nigga. Like, you trying to be smart trying to sound smarter than the next man. You know what I mean? Like,
so like I said, if I may, they made those words up yesterday.
Yeah.
It sounds smart.
New English, man. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to exegesis?
Eschatology.
They use the word exegesis
Mm-hmm.
to just break down that scripture.
Right.
That's it. Just make it simple. Make it practical.
Prophecy concerning the last days. Prophecy concerning the last days, right? The last days. An apocalypse. Apocalypse. Right? That's what eschatology means. So when they come to you, what's his name? One of them guys, you heard one of them or two of them before. Right? And they come and they like to say eschatology. He like to talk about eschatology. And now you're gonna ask him what the hell is that? I don't know what he's talking about. And then he gets to sound smart when he don't know no Bible. He's over there talking all this smart stuff, trying to sound smart because he don't know no Bible. So he's hoping to defeat you in making you feel, less than a man, because you're not up to date with the white man's devil's language, the language of Satan. You see what I'm saying? Come on now, this not be silly, right? What is this?
They actually created and started the one world religion.
Say again?
They started the one world religion where they coexist. They got this thing called coexist. So they got
the one world religion.
One world religion.
Well, I wouldn't say they started it. I would say Nimrod started it.
That's right.
And I would say they're just copycats. They don't come up with nothing new. They got, they still serving that same old Mediterranean garbage.
So
they don't make no new dishes. Like, you know, like only we make you, like we got government cheese that make mac and cheese. You know what I mean? We was in slavery, right? Couldn't get a whole piece of beef to eat. So we just got the scraps of the slave master. We got a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of tomato, and some spoiled milk. And we made the cheeseburger, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we made the hot dog, man. You know what I mean? So we had the scraps. Go ahead, sis.
Now, I just wanted to say that they got a one world government with Christianity, Judaism, and Islam.
God, yeah, they tried to give me the precept with Moab. With Moab, Abba, look it up for me, right? Where Eglon, the Moabite, was strengthened by our sins. Okay. We're gonna need what?
Oh, tetragrammaton just means the word of 4 letters.
There you go.
This is a big word to say. It's a word for 4 letters.
A word of 4 letters. So, when you break it down, so tetra means 4.
Tetra means 4, yeah. And then gram means
Tetra.
word.
Say it again.
Oh, touch.
Yo, give the brother a hand. Give the brother a hand. Right. I was curious, but I wasn't serious. Tetra means 4. Good night. Right? Tetra means 4. What does grammar mean?
Grammar means word.
Grammar. Good night. Grammar with 2 M's or 1 M?
2 M's.
2 M's. Right? Grammar means word. And if he want to go out there and write tetragrammaton and think he's smart. Like he's saying the 4-word letter. You know what I mean? The 4-word letter. Come on, man. All right. Let's get no questions online. Right now it's the Feast of Tabernacles. Wait. Do we get Zephaniah 3:9?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Zephaniah 3 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
For then will I turn to the people.
Say again.
Jude 5 and 20.
Read that first. Hold on a second, right?
This Jude 5 and 20. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, no.
I'm bringing out that Camp Timon, but that's not what I wanted. Go ahead. Should be
Judges 3 and 12.
Okay.
And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord.
And that's because of the Christian church. They permitted us to do evil. They told us that Jesus Christ will forgive you no matter what you do next week.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And you know, we heard this when we was 11 and 12. Like, damn, you mean I can go kill him? You know what I mean? And you know, Jesus Christ will forgive me. You know what I mean? Every gangbanger, drug dealer, you know, they all write that Christian peace because that is their doctrine. That's what they believe in. Right? And we did evil before the Most High. Read it from the top again.
Judges 3 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord.
Oh, for those who got to do the officer's test. Right? Israel is Yashra Allah. The children of Israel did what?
Evil again in the sight of the Lord.
They did evil again, meaning this ain't the first time. They did evil again in the sight of the Lord, meaning we doing things that we think the Lord don't see. We doing things in secret. You know, we do all kind of things, right? To the point where Yahweh tried to die for our sins and give us another chance, right? And you're running on thin thread with that chance every day. You see what I'm saying? You don't got a lot of time. You got to, but the Most High is giving you a chance to hear this truth. You know what I mean? And giving you a chance to know that you have to get right. There's still some people out there that don't know that they got to get right. They're thinking that Jesus Christ, you know, died for the sins that they're going to do on Thanksgiving coming up, on Christmas coming up. You think that, you know, life is going to go on and nothing ain't going on and the Lord is not bringing America down, right? And that is our mission, to go out there into the world and wake our people up, to let them know that, yo, you have to get right now.
That's right.
You know, all that fun time, that's done. Go ahead, sis.
I just want to say that.
I don't want to get too far from the scripture, right?
No, I just want to say he gave me the opportunity to know.
That's right.
So I don't have to be subjected to all that stuff that they doing right now.
Absolutely correct. You know what I mean? So the Lord gave you a chance, this sister here, to get a chance to get right. You know what I mean? Give her a moment of peace so she can really absorb what's going on here without. What she's saying is without interference and distraction. That's absolutely correct. That's very good. All right? Good. Go read it from the top again, How y'all?
And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And the Lord strengthened Eglon.
And the Lord strengthened Eglon because we sinned in his sight. We sinned in houses with roofs. So we think that God can't see us. God sees everything. You know what I mean, he got 100 million angels coming to earth. You know what I mean? I don't think there's 100 million Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics here. I don't know. I ain't gonna count, but I don't think there's 100 million, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. So I think the Lord got more. I think the Lord got enough angels to follow everybody around. That's what I personally think. And Jacob's ladder in Genesis said that Jacob saw he had a vision where angels are going up and down the ladder all day and night, giving a report about you, about your progress, your F-ups, you're messing up real bad, or you're doing better, or you're trying to hold off, he's fighting. What does it mean he's fighting? He's holding off and he's getting strengthened, just like how you can't do 10 push-ups. And then you try, and then you can't do 10. And then you can do 20. And next thing you know, you're getting forced to 25. And next thing you know, you're a man of the Lord.
That's right.
But it takes time. And don't give up. And never, ever, I don't care what it is, whether it's your darkest days, do not leave the truth, meaning do not break your oath to the Most High. It's the dumbest thing you can do as an Israelite. Okay? Okay? Read from the top again.
And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel.
And the Lord strengthened our oppressor against the children of Israel. So the more we sinned, the Lord strengthened Joe Biden and strengthened Donald Trump and strengthened George Bush and Reagan and Nixon and all them bastards. Strengthened them to the point where they can destroy. They can't really do it, but they can destroy the earth. You know what I mean? They got nuclear weapons, can destroy entire countries, eradicate entire families. You know what I mean? Literally turn you into a shadow on the ground.
Right.
You just be stuck there as a shadow. You be like one of the cartoon characters in Disney doing this on the wall, doing this shit right here, trying to move your shadow or something like that.
Question:
Right.
Do you think that this world will still be here after nuclear war?
Of course. Give me the precept in Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
There you go. Yah means he, Shar means prince, right? And Allah is the word for God, power, or authority. Right? That's what Yasha Allah is. Right? For those taking the officer's test again, I see your hand, Protestant, all right?
Ecclesiastes 1:4.
Read it.
One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh.
One generation passes, and this one gonna pass, because they're all gonna die in the bombs. You see what I'm saying? A whole lot of them gonna die. Keep reading.
And another cometh.
And they gonna have kids underground in underground bunkers. They ain't doing that for no reason.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know, people out there talking about, oh yeah, the Bible, we believe that, prophecy, blah blah. That people don't make a pot to not cook in it. You don't make shoes to not wear it. You don't make a door to not put it in the hinges to open and close it. And bombs are made to blow up people. All right, bombs are made for someone's, some devil who got arrogant enough, just do things. Bombs are made to blow things up. And a gun is made to fire. You see what I'm saying? Those nuclear weapons are being made because they have to be used. Another man gave me the precept where the Lord said, I created the smith that blows the coal. All right, go ahead about it.
But the earth abideth forever.
But like the sister said, right? The earth abideth forever. Right? And or else what would the sense of being an Israelite even matter for? You know what I mean? What is, what we even doing this for? If we were not going to rule the earth after this. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna blow everybody in the earth, and there's gonna be some survivors underground, and we're gonna be taken up in the chariots like nothing ever happened. Even we're gonna go to work regular. Yahweh Shai said there'll be two men sitting at the well. One should be taken, one should be left. the one who's left is smoke. All right, and then there's the ones to be taken, and then he's gonna bring them down. Of course, the book of Joel is gonna bring them down into another part of the earth, where we're going to train for a certain amount of time, and then we're gonna be like men who run like horses, and we're gonna run up walls, and there's gonna be a fire behind us, and like a smoke behind us, and fire in front of us. Meaning, after that we go from town to town, from the Middle East onwards, right? And we take over the earth, right? And that's who we're gonna be. All right? No cowards, because there's a lot of people scared of, scared of things to come. You know what I mean? Scared of the FBI and the CIA and, you know what I mean? Oh my God, you guys in the PK, they're gonna come get you. That's a scared person. That's a scared person. You see what I'm saying? And they look at another like who was selling cocaine, right? They got raided for selling cocaine and tax evasion because they did not have a 501c3. To collect tithes, you need something called a 501c3. If you're a religious organization collecting tithes, if you don't have a 501c3, you have to pay taxes on those tithes. You see what I'm saying? And there's some people that don't believe in a 501c3 collecting tithes. You're going to be the one that they're going to come raid and get and do all that too. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me? All right, turn it off. Turn it off. Put this on. Help my rib and turn the fog light off. Okay, good. Read the scripture again, Hayala.
The book of Judges, chapter 3, verse 12. And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord.
Right, evil. Yeah, let's get that word evil. Evil is, right, evil, right, is right. Right?
Oh.
Right. Do.
If I'm there.
1 second. Do is I shall. Right? I believe did would be I shall. Not sure. We gotta check it out, right? It might say do. Look up. Abadi, when you can, right? Look up Judges 3 and 12 in the Hebrew and see what they put there for did. Right? But do is I shall. Right? They did evil. Sometimes they'll put the preposition for do. Do as a preposition is da. We were talking about a preposition a while ago. So to do evil, you could say
Da right.
You could say da right.
You said Judges.
Could say that. You could say I shall right.
So happy to
Right.
That's Judges what?
Check the door. Door. Judges 3 and 12. Keep read from the top again, Moshe.
And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord. So the Lord strengthened Eglon.
So the Lord strengthened Eglon, go ahead,
King of Moab, against
he
Israel.
was the king of Moab. Moab, you need Moab for the officers test too, right? Moab is Ma, Wa, Abba. Make sure you're taking notes. Ma, Wa, Abba. Right? Now, Abba is the same Abba we talked about. Father. Right? Father. And when they break down the definition, they say it means mother and father, because his mother, right, was his, right? You understand? They were the children of incest. Her father, her mother, the grandchild and the child shared fathers. You understand? Okay. So that wa right there would be to say like and, right? And that ma is either of, or it could be, because there's no real thing out there to say exactly what it is. But our speculation is that it says mother. Ma. I shall wa.
La I shall wa.
That's what it says in Judges 3 and 12?
Yeah, brother, sir.
Okay, God. 2,
While you're so,
2.
while you're soft work on the Yashua Aisha.
Okay, God. Go on. Right.
I have a question.
On this?
No.
On Moab?
Not this. No.
Okay, hold on 1 second, right? Amma and Abba. Mother and father. Right? And that Ma is in there too because it means us. So Lot, Lot was a hero. He was a people like one of us. You know what I mean? When you're a person like one of us, then you do things in manifold. You make bars or subliminal. And they mean more than one thing. And you could say, my son's name is Zerai because of this. Don't, but also because of this. So we're like that. You know, we're special. All right? But then, of course, Moab, the Lord made a nation out of Moab where they're not special. Right? But Lot was special, all right? Okay? You write in the Hebrew, right? Ma, wa, a, ba. All right? How y'all do you want to try to make it? Well, you just passed this test. That's not fair. Okay, come on. Write on the board for the connect this bubble shot right here. All right? Don't get frustrated now. You just passed it yesterday. The connectors on there.
Wow.
There we go. Right? Just like that. Right? So that's the connectors for Moab. Eglon was a Moabite. He was a Chinese man. And what Judges is saying here is that those Chinese people were once our slave masters a long time ago.
That's right.
Right? We was in slavery on other people, every people except probably the Japanites. Right? And they will be rewarded for what they have done to us. So we have not forgotten, as I'm saying it right here today. All right? Any more there? We can drop that, right? So the Lord strengthened the heathen when we did evil in that. And now we've been made to be Christians. Now you don't know why America's so strong. America's strong because we have been Christians. All right? We've been permitted to do evil before the Lord. Go ahead, Ryan.
I wanted to say that I had a conversation with my patient today. And I told her, this is how Black people got here with slave ships. She goes, that was such a long time ago. It's not like that now. Well, she don't know we still slaves. She's still our slave master.
She
white.
Who? Oh, you talking to a white person?
Yes.
Okay.
A white Haitian?
No.
Okay.
White.
She's a Caucasian.
She's a Caucasian.
Right. So when it comes to heathens, right? Remember now, heathens, anybody who's not in the UPK, they are selfish.
That's right.
All right. So a Caucasian is not gonna understand it unless you relate it to something that her people went through. So what kind of Caucasian is she?
She is a straight Edomite. She's from Italy.
Italy. So I don't know how you're gonna do. What's the Italian?
She's a Catholic. She's an Italian.
Hold on. Go on.
So, if I may, when the Italians came to this country in the past, they still wasn't considered as
Americans.
Americans.
Yeah.
Hence, that's why they had to come up with the mob.
Right.
So they could take care of each other.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
So how heathens work, you have to relate to their pain. Because they're gonna ignore your pain because what they're saying by what they're not saying is they don't even look at you as someone that's even important. They don't look at you as a person to even feel pain. So you go to an Italian doctor and you tell him you feel pain and he in his head, you feel pain, and he writes down feels no pain. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do because that's how they look at you. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't feel your pain. So now all the time you hear us, they say, slavery was a long time ago. You tell a Jewish man, well, was the Holocaust a long time ago?
That's right.
And then you're gonna be like, whoa, you got a point. Talk to an American, slavery was a long time ago. Well, okay, 9/11 was, how many years ago was that? My kids ain't even seen 9/11, they've never heard of that. You see what I'm saying? That was a long time ago. But he's gonna say, never forget. Well, can I not forget my pain?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You have to relate to heathens like that. You know what I mean? Okay. But like the Italians can relate to 9/11. Because, right, New York is damn near an Italian city. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you said 9/11 was a long time ago, too. Never forget? Okay, well, I can't forget my family's pain either. The tragedy happened to my family. What scripture we on? We got Zephaniah, right?
Zephaniah was the 3rd chapter, right?
Yeah, 3 and 9.
Zephaniah 3 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
For then will I turn to the people a pure language.
Then will I turn to the people of pure language. And when he breaks it down in Zephaniah, he's talking about the time right before the end. Right? If you want to read verse 2 verses up, you can too if you want to, right? Read verse 2 verses up.
Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
I said, surely thou wilt fear me.
Mm-hmm.
Thou wilt
Surely thou will fear me, because we don't fear the Lord. We being Christians, and Christians don't fear the Lord. Keep reading.
Thou wilt receive instruction.
Thou will receive instruction, meaning the laws, statutes, commandments are instructions. Because we have not been taught to receive no laws, statutes, commandments, no instructions. You see what I'm saying? A woman that receives the instructions, Proverbs call her a wise woman. A wise woman takes instructions, but a foolish woman plucketh it down with her hands because she did not read the instructions. Go ahead, sis. Huh? I touched that. Oh, they clap it up. She was one accord, y'all. You know what I mean? I was thinking something. She was thinking something too. Go ahead.
Okay. The Most High sees everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now He sees when people. It's better to know the truth than reject Christ, right?
It's better to know the truth than to, yes, of course, right? The truth is from Christ, right? Go ahead.
And when the most, it said, a righteous man gets up and for, what is that?
7 times.
7 times.
Mm-hmm.
How many times is that?
It's not really 7 times. What the Lord is saying is, when we come in the truth, we're like newborn children in Christ.
That's right.
And a child is always, he comes out the womb, he cries, just like you growing up, you couldn't express yourself, right? Right? But then one day, you're gonna want to walk. But getting to walk is not easy. You know what I mean? You're gonna get up and you can't balance and you fall over and then you're holding on to this like this. This is many of you coming in the truth too. Doing this, coming truth in here. Y'all walking like this, holding on to things. And then the first thing you walk out the door, you know what I mean? You got no one to hold you. You're falling over. As soon as you walk out the door, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's us. We're like children that's trying to walk upright, not knowing that weakness is always saying, sit back down. All right, weakness and saying, can't bother right now. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna try again later when my legs are a little stronger. Right? That's a righteous man who's falling 7 times. But then when he gets up the 8th time, you see what I'm saying? You could be the man that gets up the 8th time. Right? You understand this?
Yeah.
You understand Christ, right? Let him get, because we still gotta get this thing here. All right? Go ahead.
So their dwelling should not be cut off.
Mm-hmm. So their dwelling should not be cut off because our dwelling is getting cut off. We're getting gentrified right now in Harlem, in Brooklyn, in Crown Heights, and Bed-Stuy everywhere. Right? Keep going.
Howsoever I punish them.
Howsoever I punish them, and we get all kind of punishments from the Lord. Don't stop, because we do all the evil that we brought down in Judges. Right? Keep going.
But they rose early and corrupted all their doings.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Verse 8. Mm-hmm. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord.
They raise early, meaning the first thing you do is evil. The first thing you do in the morning is to give a smoke of blunt, or have some hope. The first thing you do in the morning is try to please your flesh.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Keep going. Read the part again in 8.
Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord.
Wait upon the Most High. See what I'm saying? Meaning you're gonna try to get right now. But when you get right, don't be falling impatient. Because Revelation says even the Lord did not cut the time short, even the 144,000 would have been deceived. Damn, how y'all, you open and close the doors. I've never seen that before, right? wait, who's that pink nigga on the phone? You know, nigga, that tall phone going here. Go ahead, Matthew.
Until the day that I rise up to the prey.
And there's a time when the Lord is going to rise up to the prey. Here's what the oppressor don't know. He's the prey.
That's right.
The oppressor is not the predator. He's not the man. He's not the thing everybody should fear. The Lord is the one everybody should fear. The oppressor is the prey. The Lord said he's going to take him out in an hour. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, all of him. I'm talking about America, Russia, Ukraine, all of that. England, Spain. You know what I mean? What in a white man living in the Middle East, 1 hour. You know what I mean? He's the prey. He's something to be caught. Just like you find a sheep, something better, something you hunt. What you hunt? In America, you gotta hunt. What's the one that running by the highways all the time? Deer. You know what I mean? You gotta be quiet. You gotta sneak up on them. You know what I mean? You gotta wait till the wind is rising. You don't hear you before you. You know what I mean? You take your little moment. You follow his steps, so you might have a little dog with you, or something tracking his steps, or you know how you go. You got ideas. You got check footprints, and you follow this thing. You know, white man on documentaries. Oh, these footprints are fresh. You see what I'm saying? He tracks him down. It takes about an hour. That's the oppressor, man. He's a prey. Keep going.
For my determination is to gather.
For my determination, right? The thing that I want is to do what?
Gather the nations.
Keep going.
That I may assemble the kingdoms.
Gather the nations, meaning bring them all together into one big argument.
Can I be on the same page?
Wait. Right? To gather the nations. Right? When you gather 10 black men in the room that don't agree, what happens? You're gathering them. You're gathering 10 black men. What happens? A fight happens. And that's what the Lord wants to do. The Lord wants to gather the nations because, you know, they don't like each other. They're pretending like they got commerce and they're getting money, but they don't like each other. America don't like China. You see what I'm saying? Right? China don't like nobody. China likes China. You know what I mean? China don't like North Korea, or I don't know who does China not like? Taiwan. China don't like Taiwan.
That's their people.
Yeah, right? But they're different countries. They fight on the territories. China don't like Hong Kong right now. That's their people, right? But America like Hong Kong and Taiwan. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, Professor, right? Let me get this straight. Go ahead.
That I may assemble the kingdoms.
That I may assemble them. How do you assemble the kingdoms? Kingdoms in the Bible means country. Nation means race. Let me write it on the board. Right? Nation in the Bible. Nation is race. This is your race, right? And the word for that is Goya. Right? Goya. Goya. Right? The heathen gonna call it Goy. Right? But it's Goya. Right? God. Gawaya, right? Gawaya. Now, of course, you're going to have the eagles that want to take you away, like you're a seed not planted, and they're going to say, oh, but look, you got another stranger, because Goya also means stranger in some parts, right? You got a stranger that is Goya, right? You got a stranger that is Goya, and then you got a stranger that is Gar. Right, so be aware of fake Israelites that don't know nothing, don't know no Hebrew at all. The only thing they know in Hebrew is these two words right here to try to trick you.
That's right.
Goya is what? Nation. This is race, right? Stranger as Gar is like a stranger in your neighborhood. So this is a domestic stranger. This is like a brother from the class. Oh, there's a bar at the door. There's a stranger. I don't know it. I trust my strangers. You know, you in the UPK, nigga. I don't even know if you smoke crack. Like, I don't know you. Like, you know what I mean? What you would steal my son's sneakers? Like, you know, steal my son's Game Boy? You Pokemon cards? I don't know what kind of cat you is. Well, a brother from the UPK. You see what I'm saying? A brother from the UPK is a stranger I can trust. That's where the law comes in. So you might, Passover's coming, right? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm not hearing too many places it sounds like it's gonna be in New York either. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but it sounds like it's gonna be here again. You know what I mean? Where some of us are gonna even take up brothers who we've never met before, but they're a police officer of 50, 500,000, 5,000. You became captain. You don't know him, but you're stranger. Now, not necessarily you, but they don't know you like that neither. You might be. Who knows? You might be a brother that lead the truth. Who knows, right? But a brother who's trusted, and brothers are gonna pile up together. Brothers gonna share hotels with brothers that are strange to them.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Strange when you don't know him. You see what I'm saying? And then there's another kind of stranger. There's a brother who's our race, but he's not in the UPK. He's an American. He's like his father, the devil. He's into murder and smoking, and she's into the having sex with everybody. You know what I mean? She is considered like another nation. You see what I'm saying? So the Gar is domestic, meaning this is a stranger in Israel that you don't know. And nation, meaning this is another person from another race. And Israelites love to be another race. Go tell an Israelite from Harlem that he's not the homie tribe in the Wakanda last king. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna say, ain't no Israelites gonna exist. I'm the homie. I'm Igbo. Then you might eat children. I don't know what you're into, sis.
I just want to know where I was reading from.
Oh, you reading from?
What he was reading.
Oh, Zephaniah. We said that 3 times. Zephaniah 3 and 9.
Okay.
Zephaniah, right? Zephaniah 3 and 9. Okay. As to what she's saying, let's get back on to that scripture, right? Okay.
That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation.
Right. To assemble the kingdom. Right? As you know, or might not know, right? There's no queens in Israel. Right? Kingdom, I'm writing here for space sake, right? Kingdom in the Hebrew is Malak Was. Malak Was. I know the pen getting a little dry. Let me know if you can read this online. Right? Malak Was. Right? And we know that Malak by itself is the word for king.
Right.
And there's no word for queen because we had none. All right? Okay? Kingdom, meaning a king reigns over this territory. And in another territory, they got another king, or a pharaoh, which is a king, or a president, which is a king, meaning he's the head man. All right? So every country got a different king. Now, for the oppressor, you got one king in America, Biden, and you got another king in Russia, Putin, and you got another king in Ukraine. Whether it be a real king or a puppet king, who cares? The king is a king, right? Zelensky, and then you got another one, and you got King Charles III in England since the bitch died, right? And then you got Macron in France, and whatever. You know what I mean? So those are kingdoms.
What about Camilla?
Camilla who?
King Charles and his wife?
They call her the queen's consort, meaning she has no official authority.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a queen because she's married to a king.
Mm-hmm.
If she don't do nothing, she means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If he died, she don't become no queen. Well, I don't know. I don't really know, right? She could. Ain't my king, ain't my queen. So you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? But she is nothing. She has no say in nothing. Mm-hmm. The only thing she can do is hug him and make sure he feels all right and give him his pills before he dies. Mm-hmm. All right? Okay. What was he at? Assemble the kingdoms, right? That's what he said. Read it again.
That I may assemble the kingdom.
My determination is to gather the nations and assemble the kingdoms. So all the men in the country are being assembled. What does that mean? Formation. Meaning they're getting ready to go to war. And there shall be wars and rumors of wars. Have you heard that before? Good. Keep reading.
To pour upon them mine indignation.
To pour upon them my indignation, because the Lord is angry with all of them for how they dealt with the children of Israel. Keep reading.
Even all my fierce anger.
Even all the Lord's fierce anger. You see what I'm saying? Them Sodomites and Sodom and Gomorrah was not us. But the Lord didn't like that neither. You know what I mean? But the Lord saw it because our people did go there too. And that place is smoke. With no nuclear weapons. The Most High just pulled a rock from the sky to just do the same thing, you know, our nuclear bomb would do. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading. Lord's fierce indignation. Keep reading.
For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
There you go. And that is the nuclear fire in World War III. Keep going. Thermonuclear fire. Keep going.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. Oh, okay. Hold on now. So the Lord is getting them ready for World War III. Isn't that right? Or am I saying something wrong? Someone put their hand up if I'm saying something that's out of place. Meaning the war ain't happened yet. Correct or not correct?
Correct.
Correct, Matthew? Right. Oh, y'all. Okay, don't cry. Keep going, Matthew.
For then will I turn
Wait. Every word is important. Read the part again, slowly. For then. Meaning, when that's going on, and around that time right there, when World War III is going to happen, for then, what's going to happen then? Keep reading.
Will I turn to the people?
Will I turn to the people? Keep reading.
A pure language.
And that is the Lashawan Qadash.
Oh.
He came back in the time when the Lord is assembling the nation. All this time we just being niggers and colored and black, and we just know English, and the Latinos speak Spanish, and the Haitians speak Creole French, right? And we got no language. You see what I'm saying? And there is a man pretending like he's us, calling himself Jewish, and he's speaking a dialect, right? Read the part again.
For then will I turn to the people a pure language.
But the Lord is going to turn to us a pure language. You see what I'm saying? The Jewish man's Hebrew is not pure because he has all of that European vowel pollutants in there. So where's the filter? Well, Hebrew don't got no vowels. That's number one. We can look at them. They got all the records for us. Everything on the earth is for us.
Sure.
Yeah, Revelation 12 said the woman shall help the earth shall help the woman. Earth meaning archaeology and books and everything. You see what I'm saying? Now, the prophet is talking about now, man. He's talking about the time from the Cold War when he gathered the nations together and mustered them against each other. Everyone thought it was going to be war. You see what I'm saying? They got songs. I don't know what homosexuals sang that song, Party Like It's 1999.
Oh.
Because they thought the world was going to end. Everyone said the year 2000 the world's going to end because the words of the prophets of the Lord and UPK got fall, man. People in Jamaica was bathing. Call it baptism. They thought December 31st, 1999 in Jamaica. Don't know what an Israelite is, but they heard the word that the Lord is coming back to destroy this place in the year 2000. And they bathed in Jamaica. My whole family, everybody in the neighborhood from my place in Jamaica heard about that. Don't know nothing about no UPK, but they heard the message. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we're gonna get right. They all going on to all kind of churches, the Baptists, the Seventh-day Adventists. Churches that don't baptize, they go into there to baptize and wash and salt and sea salt and in the sea and all that. Getting dunked. You see what I'm saying? Because they got a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. We know that precept, right? We know the precept. Zeal. They got zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. Okay, no problem. Read it from the top again. Oh, wait, press it on. Oh, is it on this?
Come.
Okay, go ahead. What you got to say?
Yeah, there's a question from, not a question, precinct officer Mashima.
Okay, go.
Ayash.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got to turn off the light. You can't see the word for stranger.
Oh.
For nation and stranger.
Okay. Can it go up anymore? Is that it?
Oh yeah, we got the long wire on it, so I'm going to turn this light on.
Okay.
Salaki, precinct officer Marshall Ayash. Can you see it clearly now, sir?
Okay. Let me know, all right? Read it from the top again in the meantime, Matthew, right?
For then will I turn to the people.
For then will I turn to the people. We're saying to talk about 12 tribes. He said he's gonna turn it, meaning it's not happening. I don't know, figures like say all kind of stuff. We're gonna get IUIC says this. We're gonna get the language back in the kingdom. That's not what the Bible says. What does that mean? IUSC don't know the Bible. They don't know. They've never read Zephaniah. How deep what chapter are we in?
Third chapter.
The third chapter. We ain't even that too far in this particular book. I don't think IUSC reads no Bible. Salakia, you know what I mean? Christians for sure hell don't know the Bible neither. They not even looking. They're never concerned about no Hebrew. You see what I'm saying? For the Lord will turn to the people a what?
Pure language.
Pure language, meaning nobody got that language to the point where the Lord got to turn you to it. You see what I'm saying? And it's a pure, meaning there's something that in the earth already that you got to filter. Okay? And that pure language, water is pure before it gets into your pipes and before you do things to the water. Then it's not pure. Right? But the pure means this from the beginning. This is the language of Adam. Right? This is the language of Noah. You see what I'm saying? Of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. You see what I'm saying? Before the world got divided up. You know what I mean? Go ahead, sis.
So, Ham, Jam,
Ham, Jam. Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Yeah.
they knew the Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. Okay. Good. Right after Ham, Shem, and Japheth, they created families, and then they went off to create a tower in Babel. And from then the Lord said he confounded their languages so that they cannot understand each other. Because the Lord did not want all people together like Christians say, like to have a one world religion, a one world, what they do. You see, a one world government. That's not what the Lord wanted. And the Lord didn't do the same thing today. Didn't the Lord say he gathering all the people? No. Yeah, they gathering the people today right now, but they ain't building no tower. You see what I'm saying? He gathered together the same how they was gathered in Babel, and they come together to fight against each other and to disagree and to argue. And I don't understand what you're saying. That's not reasonable to me. And Biden goes over to the Middle East and talks to MBS, they call him, Mohammed bin Salman. And he said, lower the price on gas. He says, no, F you, I'm with the Russians. That's what he said. They gathered together. Biden, that's the king of the earth. You know what I mean? Can't even get no peace with his friend in the Middle East. Go ahead.
I just want to know who's speaking for us at the UN.
The Lord. read verse 8 again. Here's how the Lord is speaking for us at the UN. Go ahead, read verse 8 again.
Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord.
Wait, the Lord told you, Ryan, to wait upon the Most High. Right? Keep going.
Until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Because the Lord is going to rise up to the prey. The prey is all the people down in the UN. Keep reading.
For my determination is to gather the nations.
They gather every so often, right? They're down on 42nd Street. A representative from all of the countries, from all of those kingdoms. They gather right down there on 42nd Street at the United Nations. Keep reading.
That I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation.
If there was a man that thought that he was going to go down there without the authority from the Most High to talk for us, he's going down there to become smoke. All right? Everyone down there they're signing up. You see what I'm saying? For the Lord's fiery indignation. Here's what you should do. Don't be hand in hand with the wicked. Don't join them. Leave them alone. Be holy. Leave them alone. Be over here and let them be over there. Like, you're not going to reason down the United States for what? I heard people like say this stuff before. Like, you want to talk for us down. Like, we don't care about them. You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to beg them or ask them for anything. Because the Lord doesn't. Whoever seen a pigeon die from hunger before?
Yeah.
Right? Pigeon die from hunger, you don't have to worry about. Whoever seen, the ants are dying because they don't got no food? Whoever seen an ant die because he's hungry? No, yeah, me neither. So, you don't got to worry about anything from a heathen or, you know what I mean? I'm going to tell you this. Whatever's out there, take. Take the EBT, take the sale. You know what I mean? Whatever your money can do that. But don't be going down there.
They cut me off for that.
Say it again?
They cut me off for that.
Okay, well, and I'm sure you ain't losing no weight.
No.
All right, there you go, right? So brothers up.
Salaki, sir. Maybe They're saying that, the lettering is kind of too bright,
Okay.
so maybe you could use a different magic marker.
I got green right here.
Oh, you have the green now.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
come.
Okay. Something. What time we got there, brothers?
I got, 8:15, so.
8:15. Okay. Something I wanted to get into. We are Feast of Tabernacles. We wanted Quattazar. Right, Quattazar. It means reap. Right. I think this wording might have came up from the Feast of First Fruits. I'm not sure. Right. But our Bible was teaching on last week.
So yes, I remember reading it. So.
Okay, come. Right. So now, of course, our key for the Hebrew is Yah. In the middle of the word is past tense. Right? How do we write past tense in English? Mariana? Oh, don't yell out. What did you say? ED. ED at the end of a word in English. So when you see Yah in the middle of a word, first and foremost, every Hebrew word, every word in Hebrew is made up of how many letters? Every word is 2 or 3, right? So 2 or 3 is the root word for every Hebrew. I'm gonna put root word, right? Every root word, right? So if you're looking at any Hebrew word and you got more than 2 or 3 letters, it has one of the following. It has a preposition. I put it too far. It ain't even that deep. I think it might be lower than that, right? It has a preposition. It has a tense. A tense in the middle. Right? Tense in the middle of the word. Right? This is one of the tenses in the middle. I put these 2 dashes here to say it goes in the middle of the word, right? Right? Tense in the middle. The other middle tense is wa. Right? This is how we would say ing if you were speaking English. Right? That goes in the middle. Right? This is where all of your figures it's hung up on and get lost at when they try to say shalom. Because they don't know what why is. And they don't know why it's there. And they don't know who put it there in the greeting for the Jewish man. And for those who will say shalom, they're following the Jewish man. Oh, someone give me that, man. Give me Jeremiah 10. Or give me Leviticus, which one is better? Give me the law of Moses, man. Give me Leviticus, man. Give me Leviticus 18 and 3. All right? Okay? So we got, if you see more than 2 or 3 letters in any Hebrew word, it's either because of the preposition, one of these 2 tenses in the middle, which is only going to be these 2 tenses in the middle, or a possessive. Possessive meaning his, her, their, my, right? So you see a word that will say, what's that word we came across the other day? Let me find it in the Leviticus 23 that we read on the Sabbath. So it was like wa and the what I can't I don't want to estimate it. All right?
Leviticus 23.
No, Leviticus 18 and 3. All right? Leviticus 18 and 3. Matthew. Check the door, press this on. Check the door. Yeah. Matthew got it, right? Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt.
After the doings of the land of Egypt. Keep reading.
Wherein he dwelt.
Wherein he dwelt. We live in the land of Egypt right now. We live in Egypt 2.0. And we dwell here now. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Shall ye not do?
Don't do the things that the Egyptians did. Don't do the things that your modern slave master Egyptian oppressor does today. He wants to be an Egyptian so bad. He's a Freemason. He got pyramids and obelisks all over the goddamn place. Loving the all-star, what do you call that thing? All the horus, the eye thingy. He loves eyes. Right? It's not real. There's no eye in the sky, man. That. You know what I mean, eyes don't do nothing about it. They need a head. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord is not an eye. The Lord see, but the Lord is not an eye, and they're not talking about the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Don't do what they do. You see what I'm saying? You see the oppressor trying to be a Jew. Don't be trying to be like a Jew like him, because I ain't no Jew no way. All right? Boker Tov is not good morning in our language. You see what I'm saying? Yahudi. We don't say Judite by saying Yehudi. You see what I'm saying? That's not how it works. All right?
How could they even do it anyway? When
Do what?
be a Jew, and they only have one tribe. What happened to the other 11?
Yes, that's very intriguing. Yeah, absolutely. She's absolutely correct. Where the hell is Reuben? Where's the tribe of Benjamin? Where's the tribe of Manasseh or Simeon? You know what I mean? They all is Judah. They all is Judah.
They all Jews.
When we just read by a body, there's no end of all the people. You see what I'm saying? Slack, if I want to say something, yeah, they have
I
the
was
first.
gonna say, they technically say there's a southern kingdom.
They technically, yeah. So where's the northern kingdom? You see what I'm saying?
No one knows.
No one knows. What a bunch of idiots. What a very uneducated biblical thing to, uneducated in the Bible, in the Tanakh Torah to think. You see what I'm saying? They know nothing, absolutely nothing about nothing. Brothers up. Yeah, that's the point.
Slack, sir, and if I may, and they all government assistance.
And they're all on government assistance to telling us,
They want to get
yeah,
to work.
because they don't want to work, and they're complaining about black people not working. But we done serve slavery. You know what I mean? But don't yell out. Say it again. And they say that we lazy. Well, what are they doing in their neighborhood doing nothing all day? How about you go push that elevator button on the Sabbath? Lazy. All right, no sweat.
We only lazy because we're not working for free no more. They gotta pay us.
Okay, so we got the yah right here in quarters of yah. That's the spelling right about here?
Quarters of yah.
Quarters of yah. So that yah is this same yah right here. Right? So we have the word reap. What I gotta do here on top of this Haryala?
Add ed.
Add ed. Very good. Okay. Persons, are you okay turning off the light in the car?
Come.
No sweat.
Before we
One second. Right? What if I put quarters? What's the only other option? Matthew, for tense in the middle of that word.
Repay.
Repay. Very good. You're in ahead of what I wanted. How would I write in the Hebrew? What I gotta put after this? Instead of this, I gotta put what?
Yeah.
Don't yell out. Wrong. Right? Instead of yeah is what? It's like saying what in English? Reap. To say past tense, right? Ed, right? If I want to get reaping, right? What do I gotta put there in Hebrew to get reaping? I gotta put, you're looking too high, Bring your eyes a little lower. You'll be right here.
I think rarely see any of it behind.
Oh, my bad. Can you see this? No, my bad. That's my fault, right? This is a. This. Oh. See this? Oh shit! My bad. If you wanna see me a little closer, you wanna move your chair a little closer. You feel free to, right?
I got two types.
We're not gonna be learning here because we sitting too far away because of how y'all put the seats today. Right? So because how y'all put the seats over there now, nobody can speak on Hebrew. You know what I mean? Nobody. How y'all feel free if you want to. If you can see you good over there, you fine. You good. You know what I mean? We're going on. Anybody can move around and make sure you get what's going on in class. Brothers up. I wanted him to answer. I wanted him to answer.
And I also have a
Give him my hand. You got it correct. God there?
I was trying to say that, but you never.
No, someone yelled out over here. I don't know who it was, and they got the wrong answer.
That was me.
But no problem. Somebody had to answer it. He answered it. You got things right all day. Give her answer. She got things right all day already. You know what I'm saying? She's at 6,000 by now. You know what I mean? Come on. All right? And that would be like, oh, stop. Read, right? Hold on. And what would this be again, Matthew?
Reaping.
This will be a reaping. Very good. Right? This is fundamental, y'all. Right? By the way, this is the English word for harvest. Harvest means after you've gathered everything. All right? So when you see harvest in any English book or, for the Bible, related to, Bible, Hebrew, right? You're going to see quarters a year. I think I brought that out last week, right? Good. Right? Pratazar. Wait, he had something to say before, right?
I have a question.
Go ahead. Wait, is it related to this?
Come.
Okay, right. Hold on, right? Or is the question related to this?
No.
Okay, right quick.
All right. Precinct officer Marshall Mark was talking about the reaping. Now he's talking about the yah. Now, do the yah go in the middle so you can make it can you make it a past tense? It'll go in the middle of the word, so it will be
No. Because this, okay, number one, right? This is very important. Okay.
But sir, if I may.
Before you get too far, before I don't address this part right here.
Yeah, because I just want to
Tazar, right? Tazar does not equal ta and za. Right? Tazar, this thing right here, ta, za, does not equal ta plus za. They're not the same. You're not going to put ta, za to say because now, here's the word quantazar. Here it is, quantazar right here. Qua, ta, zar. So to put the tense in the middle of quantazar, this is the ta nazar right here. I guess you do this right here. I guess you do that. You gotta write right over it. You know what I mean? You gotta write. Or put the yah. You gotta put the yah there, the wa there. You gotta put. It's like Matthew. What's this?
That right there?
Yeah. You see, you don't know me. I don't either. You see what I'm saying? So we can't do that because brothers like myself and Matthew are not gonna be able to distinguish what the hell is going on here. It looks like a signature. This is how David's name became the signature. This thing right here. The da and another da. That was David's signature. Right? We write that because the prophet says that Yahweh sits on the throne of David. He's the son of David. He sits on David's throne. We're reigning from David's authority. All right. That's what we continue in David's throne, David's authority. All right. That's where the king was prophesied to be birthed from, and that's where it happened. All right. What is this? A body of the question. Is it related to this?
Yes, related to the Davidic.
Okay.
I want to know, will David be coming back?
David's already back. Cause we see I was like, blasphemy. David is back. Reincarnation, absolutely correct. David's back, Abraham's back. We just don't know who he is, if he's in yet. We don't know if he's actually back now. If you're going to meet him in the clouds. But David is back, and Andrew and James and Stephen, Paul, and I believe they're all back. That's a belief, though. But according to the Bible, some of them are back. Some are coming in the next generation, or meet them in the clouds. Who knows? All right.
What I wanted to say was, it would be an honor for me to meet the prophet.
Oh well, shit, man. Let's slug it, bro. There's pretzels are right there. Go shake that. Right over there, man. Go give him my Brothers are high fiving in the class. You know what I mean?
Most High Christ, sir.
Most High Christ. You know what I mean? He got gray hairs and everything, man. You know what I mean? You know him, he's a killer. He can fight policemen and be your hero. So I don't even put all that pressure on you brothers. You know what I mean? My bad, man. But you know, they need the prophets. So there's a place where prophets dwell at. You know what I mean? No sweat. All right. So we understand the whole concept with the tent with the tazar, right? Okay. Good. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I got it.
can I get a breakdown of Ishua?
Aishwa. I don't get it right now. Aishwa. Aishwa. Esau.
Yeah, because I've heard it's Aishash.
You saw it too? Okay, hold on. So let's get.
Waste to the way. You probably heard that one. Waste to the way is he.
I don't. That sounds like clubhouse talk. Is it clubhouse? Okay. So let's get the Strong's Concordance. Let's get the Zonovan. Let's get Esau and the Zonovan. Wait. What's this in the Zonovan's open right here? What's that? We had something before?
Yeah, that's from Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew. What does Matthew say?
See, I don't know what y'all was talking about.
Matthew. Look for Matthew in here.
I'm on Matthew Gospels right here.
Yeah. Read it. Read it where it says like the name should be the first thing they go into.
The son of was that Alphares?
Alphares, yes.
Alphares, also called Levi.
Okay.
You know, they pull in the scripture.
Uh-huh.
Whom Jesus met at the tax office and called to be one of his disciples.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right.
You made him at that's to say you can bring brothers into from anywhere. You know what I mean? He made him at the post office. You know what I mean? In the street call him the oppressor of the devil. You know what I mean? From the post office. You know what I mean? He's a tax office, but you know. Keep going.
Come. Since they pull in a couple of scriptures, but since double name was common among the Jews.
Double name was common, so we have Har Yala, then you have Har, and then he got his name in the world. Right where his family knows. His family, some of your cousins from Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, somewhere. You tell them Har Yala, they don't know who you're talking about. They're gonna call them. I can't remember. It's a good thing. I don't know. I can't remember your name from the world. Don't tell me. Good. Don't say crap. You don't remember. You know, but they know by now because we had names in the world and we had names in the truth. Everyone had double names. It's in the dictionary. You have to come into school, man, and get you a new name. Those people online scared to come to class. Scared of what, man? We having a grand time in here, man. The same, we be laughing all day, man. I'm probably still ringing from you laughing. You know what I mean? Please gotta come to class, man, and get yourself a double. Read it again.
Come.
It's common for.
Were common among the Jews. Simon.
Oh, go back a little bit before coming.
Before coming.
No, we're reading the
Jesus met.
Zonovan's Bible Dictionary. He met him at the tax station.
Yeah, Jesus.
Go to the tax station.
Come. Jesus met at the tax office and called to be one of his disciples.
Keep going.
You know, Matthew, they pulled the
and how should I met him at the tax station in the public place? You know what I mean? And brothers see us on the street, recognize us, scared to talk to us. You not Matthew, man. You know what I mean? This is talking about you want to meet David and we know that you ain't Matthew out there. You ain't Matthew. You ain't. You know, I don't know what people say. You're not Paul. A lot of Christians want to be Paul. You're not Paul. You're not Stephen. You're not none of them. You know what I mean? Because you ain't a cat bold enough to see us on the street and introduce yourself. I watch you all the time. Some cats are old. They come to me. I watch you all the time on Fridays. Oh, you know, I watch you with Captain Desire. I watch Captain Desire all the time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, don't be vagina, man. You know what I mean? Be a man up.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You're a scared little child, man. Come on.
Since double name was common among the Jews.
So come in the school and get you a double name, just like the Jews did. Come in here and get a double name, man. Get your name, Ray, Trayvon, Jermaine, you know what I mean? Or whatever, right? Coming up in here and be something, Quatazar, Allah, Gabar, Rakam. You know what I mean? Something that sounds nice and scary. You know? A name so rough you gotta hide, but when you try to introduce yourself to a female, you gotta try to, put some butter on the names. They don't sound too rough. You know what I mean? That bread was cut through slice, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of sharp there. You know what I mean? You want to cut somebody with the name, they'll be more comfortable. Like, dang, it's so rough. My ears. You know what I mean? You gotta come in the school and get a double name, man. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Simon became Peter.
Simon became Peter. Now, Simon, remember this, right? Simon is Simeon. It's the same name, right? And they're saying this in English. In Hebrew, as what they were saying in the time that when they were living, Simon and Simeon were both Shammai one. Right, Shammai one, right? Oh, by the way, one just means now. Huh? Say it again?
Isupk.
1 second. Right? We gotta get to the Bible's question, all right? So, and then his name was Shammai one from the world. His name was changed to what?
Peter.
Right? Peter. Right? Peter. And that's from the Greco-Latin, where the PT, right, is really just, that's how they spell things. But in the Hebrew, it often comes to TZ, right? So his name was more like, his name meant the rock, right? The rock. And rock in Hebrew is Ta-za-war. All right? That's Peter's name. Peter's name in real life was Ta-za-war. Looks like they got pterodactyl. You've seen this before. You don't say the T, right? Pterodactyl, right? And then you got, who else you got? You got people who don't know better. They'll say Ptolemy. But when they go into the rules of Greek and Latin, the P is always silent. So you don't ever say. So it's not pterodactyl, it's just pterodactyl. Right. It's not Ptolemy, it's just Ptolemy. And Peter is really just something with the ter. And that ter is really the Ta-za-war, right? Okay, a lot of TZs, you read in the Old Testament, they write them as T alone. Because there's no TZ in English. But there's TZ in like Japanese, and that's the Taza. Right. This thing right here is the Taza. Right? You got the SARS of Russia. Or some people might spell it SAR of Russia. Right? You go to the Chinese store and you order General, you say Toso chicken. Yeah. But it's not Toso, it's just so. And for us it's just Taza, sa. Alright? Someone said something a while ago. Someone said something a while ago. Esau. Okay, let's go, right? So we done with that, all right? Good, right? Type it up, right? For the most high first, right? Okay. Go ahead, Abadi. You got the Zonimans ready?
It's
not the Zonimans, the Strongs. My bad.
Yeah, kind of the Strongs.
Mm-hmm.
The Strong says, let me see.
Press this out when you can. You're on the computer. You taking notes too? How you gotta get that book from your book store, right? And get an Esau.
This is interesting. They say apparently a form of the passive participle of 6213 in the original sense of handling, rob, that is sensibly felt.
That's white man's talk.
Right.
You got to get a little more black to slap.
Basically.
Well, okay. What are you reading?
The Strongs.
Oh, it's the Strongs. Okay. From the top.
Apparently, the form of the passive participle of 6213 in the original sense of handling, rob, that is sensibly felt. Esau.
Rough that is felt like feeling.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Esau, a son of Isaac, including his posterity, meaning his children.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've seen is Isupk, and I've heard that before in the past. Meaning it means he is wasted away.
So let's get when he was born and when he got given a name.
John.
Go to in Hebrew.
Right. Oh, you want it in Hebrew?
Because that's the only way to know if his name is Isupk.
Okay, Thomas.
Or if his name is something different than Isupk. Right? We gotta see.
Right here.
Okay, good.
Vaya Taza'ar.
Vaya Taza'ar, and he out and he left.
Right. Ha-Ra'ashwan.
Say it again.
Ha-Ra'ashwan.
Ha-Ra'ashwan, and he head, and he first. No, and he first. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Adam 1 year.
Adam 1 year.
Adam 1 year.
That's not 1 year or Nawa. Nawa or Naya.
1 year.
Okay, keep going.
Kalwa.
And they're trying to say that he's red or something, right? That's what you're reading, right? Okay, go ahead.
Kalwa.
Kal with a ka or with a ka?
Ka.
Ka, K-A-L.
Yeah, Ka.
So Kal, all what? Kal what? All of him.
All over.
All over him. Okay, good.
Right. Ka'adara.
Ka'adara. And that's suppose that's the garment part.
Right.
All right.
Ka,
and what's the name though? Keep going.
Huh?
Keep going.
Sha'ir.
All right, that's here. Go ahead.
That's
a good one too. Sha'ir. This is an easy one to do because this is hair, right? This is hair. I believe hair in English comes from this word in Hebrew. I believe that. Right? There's a lot of words like that. You got words like gamal, right? You got gamal, which is camel. Right? You got babal, which is what about you?
Babal is that one.
Which
is
bagel.
Right.
Right? English, right? Here's what your silly teachers in New York City Ed public schools they tell us. English is born out of Hebrew.
Right.
The only place teaching that English is born out of Hebrew that we know of so far is Yale University in Connecticut. They teach that English is born straight out of Hebrew. You know what I mean? As to why we was talking about earlier about it, right?
Right.
How we got words like quarters a yard to say harvest.
Right.
But in English, we got words like building. When building is a verb.
Right.
Right? Building, you can build, and then at the time when you're building, but then you call the whole thing a building, that's Hebrew culture.
Right.
To name something a verb.
Right.
A man was named Shamaiwan. That's a verb. To listen, here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You name a thing building. What's the other one? No problem. We're gonna keep going, right?
I'm one.
Huh?
I'm one.
I'm a one.
Huh.
The Amen for Japanese.
Right.
People. I'm one.
Because what is am mean?
Yeah,
right?
It means people. It means people.
Huh.
All right. Keep reading there. Shire, right?
Sha'ir.
Mm-hmm.
Why
What? So something about hearing, listening. And he
called.
Okay, go. Shamwa, name him. Aishawa. Says his name is not Aishash.
No, I'm not saying it's Aisha. I'm saying it's Aishash is the what's called. That would just be wasted away. They're saying
the word it came from.
Right. The
correct.
Word is Aisha.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's true.
That is true.
So his name actually is wasted away is he.
Wasted away is he.
Okay, come. Because so like if I may, when you look up Esau, they basically like they don't want to give you a name, but some will be like a Terry, this will be like Cameron.
What it sounds like the fake Israelites are saying is that they want to be smarter than the Bible.
Right.
And they want to say his name is not Aishwa, his name is Aishashwa. That's the sound that they want to say.
Right.
Because there's a cats out there that their entire mission in life at this point in time until they get, tired from being so dumb to realize that they cannot defeat UPK, right? If they try to find some one thing out there to say, the UPK don't know this, I'm gonna read this. Meanwhile, he doesn't read Zephaniah, he doesn't read Zechariah, he doesn't read Isaiah, he doesn't read Jeremiah, he doesn't read John, he doesn't read Luke, He doesn't read Judges, he doesn't read Kings, but he reads one other thing to say, oh, the UPK don't know this. I'll be smarter than them in this. And what did he usually come to the cross the line radio and say when they have that kind of determination in them from day to day? They come and say,
I got the truth.
in the book of Jasher,
Right.
or in the book, go on.
Enoch,
In the book of Enoch.
Thomas.
Huh?
Thomas.
Thomas.
They had the book of Thomas.
The book of
They had
Thomas.
the book of Thomas.
Yeah.
They had a book of Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve.
Yeah, and there's a bitch called Lilith.
In the book of Mary.
Adam got some a blow up doll called Lilith. And he made from out of nowhere. There's nothing today called Lilith, new wife. You know what I mean?
But isn't Enoch a white man?
No. Enoch in the Bible? Hell no. Oh, wait. Why do you think that?
Because it's a whole book.
Okay. In the book of Enoch, Enoch is a white man. In the Bible, Enoch was a regular man of color, as to why they did not say anything about color. You see what I'm saying? Color only became important when the white man was born, because he was born different than all the people, all of existence. He was born red. You see what I'm saying? So now there's a non-brown man on the earth. What color is he then? He's red, man. Tell him, he's down there. Abraham. That's Abraham's kid down there, man. You got a red kid. red meaning pink. There's no pink in the Bible. You Google it, right? There's no pink is not in the Bible because pink is red. Pink is a variation of red. There's a pink man down there, man. Pink, peach is pink. The guy, he's hairy. You know, see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, of course, now, Israelites have all shades now. You know what I mean? But even the white man, he's not white. It's like, you're not black. Like, she is dark skinned, but her jacket is black. Her hair is black, but she is not the same color of her hair and her jacket. And the oppressor is pink. He's a red man. He's a redneck. He's come on, all right? We get the idea, right? Okay, good. Enoch was a black man. He was a black man. He was a Shemite. He was from our family, and he had his descendants. And his family was us, and we ain't white.
No.
Okay? So much to the point where they call you a black woman, and they call me a black man. All right? And the book of Enoch is fake. It's not the real one. If you look at the beginning of the book of Enoch, it has the author.
Something about
It has the author. Go ahead.
Mashama wrote something Ba'a Kapaka.
Say again.
Ba'a Kapaka.
Come what?
Kata, that's what I was worried. I knew come, but I didn't know Kata Ka. And there's no ha, so.
I'm not sure what that is. Mashama, we can't make out the second word you're trying to say, right? Speak more plainly to us, all right? He's a priest. That brother's from Jerusalem, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We from New York. He's from Jerusalem. Yeah, even. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
If I may, he is a Hebrew Academy 2022 graduate.
Oh, okay. Absolutely correct. Sorry.
The wagon here.
I mean, my class is better than yours.
Right.
How do I know that? I was there.
Right.
I was there, mine and yours. I know when hard times. I didn't go through all that like us. You know what I mean? I felt confident after my Hebrew Academy. I wanted to fight cops. I ain't think none of y'all talking about y'all want to fight no cops. We wanted to fight cops. We was like, for sure we could. We do things that cops can't do. You know what I mean? Yeah, we were. Hey.
Yeah.
Yo, Salak you. You know what I mean?
Remember that?
Say it again.
They had to tell us not to mess with people's dogs.
Say it again.
They had to tell us not to mess with people's dogs.
Come.
I was one brother came through. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I ain't saying it.
Where we at now?
We
What-
was
what
talking
ti-
about,
what time we got?
Slocky, so we have, 8:50, sir, 8:50.
Okay, so let's get the alphabet before, we don't never do that, right? Get this brother alphabet sheet. You got one? Okay, most sign correct, most sign correct. All right. Okay.
Is this good?
First, that's exactly what I'm talking about, right?
I don't have one now.
You'll have it now.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
I'm ready for Monday. Right, son?
Come on.
Sir.
Okay. So we got A, right? The first letter. Okay, number one, I want everybody to say the alphabet, right? From highest rank on down, right? So me first, right? A, Ba, Ga, Da, Hawaza, Khatayaka, Lamana, Sa, I, Pataza, Kwarasha, Sa, I, body. Oh, you kind of tripped on yourself there a second. Go back to Ka. Oh, start again. Ka, all right. Hayala.
Abagada Hawaza Kata.
Wait, no, you're past the Hebrew Academy, you can't read no more. Stop for that. You know what I mean? Log it. You ain't gonna be up there, you know what I mean, on the podium. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Abagada Hawaza Katayaka La Mana Sa Pa Sa I Pa Tazakwa Ra Shata.
Good. Give him a hand. I believe it was his first time saying it in here like that, right? God, give him a hand again. That was good. Look, I missed up Frontazar. My bad, Frontazar. Go ahead. Police officer 500 Frontazar. Go ahead.
Abada.
Nope.
Man.
Take your time.
Abaga Dahawa Zakata La.
Nope. You got it. So start again.
Abaga Dahawa Zakata.
Kataya.
Kataya.
You missed.
No, la.
There you go.
La. Na.
Oh, missed something between the la and the la.
Ya.
Nope.
No.
Before N in the English is what?
Ma.
There you go.
I was twisting it.
Yeah.
Manasa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Da.
Very good. His name, Frontazar's name, Frontazar means breakthrough. Right? Frontazar, that's his name right there. His name means break through. Right? Breakthrough, push through, breakthrough, right? Break through the barrier, right? That's his name. Give me a hand again. Right? Matthew, let's go. You can read it, right?
Abagada Hawazaka Yakala Manasa I Patazakara.
Whoa. Say it again.
From the old thing.
I say start from I again.
I Patazaka.
Nope. Not a car.
Kwa.
Say it again.
Kwa.
Very good. Go ahead.
Ra Shata.
Very good. Keep that up. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Abagada Hawaza Ka.
Okay, let's take it. It's a ha. So
Ha.
off the floor, right? Go ahead.
Ha,
Huh?
ta, ya, ta, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, kwa, ra, sha, da.
Very good, very good. Clap it up. Tara. She needs to borrow your paper 1 second, sister, right?
Okay. Ba, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka,
I'm gonna say ha.
ka,
Very good. Mm-hmm.
ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, ba.
Oh. Start again from na.
Na, sa,
No, not ah, say I. Uh-huh.
ha, za, wa, ra, sha, da.
Give her a hand. We're gonna get this on the board. I shouldn't get on the board. Yeah, I've been doing this. Francis, you get on the board.
So I guess I also have a question.
You got a question? All right, let me go in the meantime, right?
Come.
Ah is Allah. Right? Allah is a cow. Right? Ba. Hold on, where's the middle of that? Right, we got the middle of that right here. Right, we got it right here. Right, wa. Right, so we want the wa right here. Okay.
Salaki, sir.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't understand about the alphabet.
Uh-huh.
Like, what's the significance of Allah?
Allah is a cow.
And what's the significance of all the names?
Allah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say Allah. Allah is 1,000. But right quick, right? Allah is cow. Allah is 1,000. Right? Remember earlier we were talking about the compound words. A general is a man over thousands, right? Allah, where this thing is like an ing, right? Cows are the one thing that multiply. The person came over here with the Native Indians, and he said as soon as buffalo, to get on the other side of the field, you have to walk on the buffalo's back because they multiply so many. I think Jacob got all of his wives by multiplying cows. Laban didn't have the wisdom to do it. Jacob did. The Lord was with him.
It was sheep, I believe. Sheep.
I remember. I don't know.
Salakia, whatever sheep was born spotted, Jacob got to keep.
I don't know. So check it again. It might be sheep. I remember reading cows. It might be sheep. I remember reading cows. Salakia.
Well, Salaki, I guess my question is what is the significance of the name? Like we call it Ah, it's pronounced Ah, and when we read it in the scriptures, it's going to be pronounced Ah.
Okay.
So what's the significance of the name?
Hold on. Go ahead, everybody. Hold on. I got you right now.
I was gonna explain it better.
No. Go and stay focused, right? You can read these clearly, Ariella?
Come.
Okay. Read what I got on the board already.
Allah,
What is Allah?
Cow, and Ba is Bayat, tent. Ga is Gamal, or camel.
Right.
Da is Dalap, or door.
Okay. So what's the significance between saying the alphabet and saying the word?
When you say, I guess when you put them together, you
The sound of every letter is the first syllable of every word.
Okay.
Is that your question, or is your question something else?
No, my question is,
Yeah.
is like, what's the purpose of it?
What's the purpose of what?
What's the purpose of, like, for example, English.
Yeah.
A is A. It makes the sound.
Yeah.
A,
right.
It's no words.
A in English is from alpha.
Right.
B in English is from beta.
Okay.
Right. C is from what's C? Kappa?
Gamma.
Gamma. C is gamma.
Right.
So what's the G?
No, bro, they don't use
They
it.
don't have the G. They have
Yeah,
G.
same like us.
And then they got D, which is
Delta.
delta. But they got it backwards.
Okay.
They got delta is alap. Alpha is alap. Bayat is bayat. You see what I'm saying? That gamma is gamma. Right? Hebrew is the language
Right.
that all language originated from. Everything comes from Hebrew. All right?
Slap it. I got it. And
You got what?
what you wanted for Jacob.
Okay, go ahead. Someone give me the definition of pictograph too, all right?
Yeah, kind of.
Go ahead, buddy. Wait. How y'all? Was that your question or?
That was my question, kinda.
Huh?
Like, but if when we string together words and phrases in English,
Yeah.
we don't use beta or alpha.
I know what you're talking about. How do we form alap? How do we form by? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Give me my hand. That's very good. Okay. It's gonna be difficult. I don't have all the words on the board, but I do want to get the lesson out there, right? It won't be a handout for 1 second. You got the cows.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, read.
Delivery, that's why.
Okay. Read that right quick and then go to this one.
Okay, kind of Genesis 30 and 31. And he said, "What shall I give thee?" And Jacob said, "Thou shalt not give me anything. If thou wilt do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep thy flock." 32. This is kind of where you got a little messed up. "I will pass through all thy flock today, removing from thence all the speckled and spotted cattle, and all the brown cattle among the sheep, and spotted and speckled among the goats." So like I got a cold. "And of such shall be my hire." So it basically went to the flocks and did it. But I don't know. I got to look up and see what the word was used for cattle. John.
Okay. All right. It says cattle, right?
John, but
he had brown cattle amongst the sheep.
John.
Okay, well, look it up, all right?
John, sir. I'll be right back.
I don't
This probably like right around the corner. I'll be back.
This is right? La. Okay. So now, when we go forming words, right? This was the figure of a. Give me pictographs.
Got it right here, sir.
Read.
Pictograph. A pictorial symbol.
Say it again. A pictorial.
A pictorial
symbol.
Pictorial symbol
Mhm.
for a word or phrase.
A pictorial symbol for a word or phrase.
Pictograph.
So all of these are pictures.
Okay.
Of a word. I might be writing it bad, right? This right here is land. It's grass. Grass, right?
Mhm.
I draw a tent, right? When you make a tent like a native Indian, your wind can blow away your tent unless you make a foundation. It goes in the ground and curve under the ground, so your tent don't blow away. So this is the figure of a tent. This is Bob. All right. You have a camel. Right. You have a camel. Right. They got legs. They got a body. Right. And then they got these humps on his back. Right. You got those. I don't know if camels got tails. Right. But then this thing that's significant about the camel is the hump that's in the middle of the air. So we draw the God like the hump on the camel's back. They are pictorial symbols that represent a word or, right? That's what's going on with the pictographs, right? So that's a very, very important word to have, right, in your arsenal. because you're a yes, my God, I think Captain Desire runs Harlem, right? Captain Shamawala is from Queens, right? Captain Qadash from Staten Island. Captain Scott from the Bronx. You're really number 2 in Harlem, from Harlem. I think you're the first, well, Shagapan. Shagapan is Harlem. So behind Captain Desire and Shagapan, you're like number 3. You're really in Harlem. You see what I'm saying? So when I get to go to Brooklyn and do everything in Crown Heights, Flatwoods, Brownsville, Bushwick, she said, babe, you get to go back to Yonkers and Matthews with me in Brooklyn, right? You're gonna be the mighty officer, priest, and maybe captain. You're number 3. You take over population, right? It's gonna be really your fight to defend the language that the Lord has given you. The Lord has given all of us and has handed to you in your hand to defend the language against infidels and people that don't know nothing thinking they know something. Right? So you gotta put pictographs. You gotta put pictographs in your arsenal to get them to look it up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, of course.
What do women get to do in church?
Help.
Help. Okay.
That's what women were made
How
for.
do they help?
Everything. Number 1, pay your tithes.
Okay.
That's not even help. That's a commandment. She does it. Give her a hand. She does that. Why does she do that? Because she fears the Lord, while other women don't fear the Lord. People who don't fear the Lord don't pay no tithes.
Right.
If you fear the Lord, you do the Lord's statutes and commandments. If you break one, according to James 2:10, you break them all. You know what I mean? How's a man gonna say, "Oh, he's a murderer"? So, but he's not a murderer. He's a thief. Should he live? No. I think we get rid of both of them. Because both of them are going to cause murder to happen. Because whoever you stole from is going to want to kill you, and then he's going to be exposed to killing, and he's going to want to kill everybody. So let's just get rid of the murderer, and the thief, and the adulterer who's trying to shoot you because you after his woman. So let's get rid of him too. Get rid of the homosexual for sure. He passed the age around to everybody. Child molesters. Right? Birthday doing all that selfishness, he's going to cause us to go into slavery with your selfishness. Teaching everybody to not care about each other and sellouts. Sellouts are from being selfish. Right? Selfish people think about themselves, become a politician, sell out the people. Get rid of them. That was the law. Get rid of them. You see what I'm saying? Now, because of Christ, now you all got to keep the law. So you was a selfish person, you was a murderer, you was a thief, you was a drug addict, drug dealer, right? Now you all got to turn away from your sins. All of us. So we don't got to kill nobody. We all just get to be new people. I get double names. Like the Zonivans were saying. We got a double name. We got a new name. You see, I'm doing newborn people in Christ. Right? No problem. I got lost. Lucky. Right? Here's a cow. Right? Here's the word Allah. Right? Right? La. And then they got the how you write this in the Yiddish again? The pa, right? It's like this.
What is that? Pa?
Or it's like this. I don't think it come down like this, right? Show me where you got this. It's for the pa. I know they got these things like this.
Is it on this paper?
Oh, it's a lot, yes, sir.
It's like a little.
It's a lot, yes, sir. Yeah, I write that. I do that for the
Okay.
the Syrian.
Right.
For the Syrian.
It comes down like this for the Syrian. Okay? Allah, right? And that comes from La, and then Pa, right? Allah. Okay? Good. So the way we form words is the cow. Number one, the La. The La was before the development from generation to generation. The La was written like this. It was a stick. Because a stick is what an elderly man walks with, and he only lifts it up to beat your young behind that don't know nothing, so you can learn. All right. So that la means learn. That's where the L in English came from. It came from the la, which came from this la, which came from this la, which is to make you learn. It was a stick, right? So in our pictorial, visual way of thinking, we use a stick to herd the cows. You see what I'm saying? And because you heard those cows, they're your cows. When you want, you put them in your what? In your paw. What's a paw? Your mouth. You eat a cow. That is how we formed words. You can do this with any letter, any word in all of Hebrew. Anything.
So are you saying that that Hebrew is more of a realistic idea of what things that we relate to it as, so like mouth is mouth and learn is learn and cow is cow.
Exactly.
And they got a picture for all of that.
And we thinking of what you doing with this thing, and we create words by pushing and pulling these things together.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not Adam, so I can't exactly tell you which came first, the word or the letter. You see what I'm saying? We came with the chicken or the egg, right? But I know one thing. Niggas are magical.
Yes.
Niggas are absolutely made of, without the Most High. I believe that niggas is made of. Have you ever seen a nigga on a train and he says, "Showtime"? You gonna tell me that niggas ain't magical, man? Niggas is amazing. You know what I mean? Chinese people can make movies, but I see niggas doing that stuff in real life. I don't see no Chinese nigga in Chinatown doing no backflips and no spinning on no poles and doing and ain't hitting the crowd sometimes. Not kicking people in the face on the train by accident. Right? I see brothers on the train, young teenagers, gifted. You gonna tell me that if we have a kingdom and that child is using all of those acrobatics, spinning around with a sword in his hand and knives on his feet, and he's into martial arts with all of that athletic ability, and he does it at 15, 14, 16, 17, 18, and he gets to be 30, and he going to war with Japan, and he got skills like that. You telling me that we not amazing? Nigga, we are something that we've never seen.
That's right.
And that's what you need to know. We are something amazing. I'm talking about no movie can depict how great we was in our time, man.
That's right.
They got, man, you read in the Bible, you got one soldier of David kill 800 niggas with a sword. Kill 800 niggas in one go. And he said he gripped that sword so tight and killed so much niggas, man, 800 people. That the sword melted into his hand, he couldn't come off. Because he held it so damn long, chopping and doing all kind of crazy Israelite nigger shit in Jerusalem. You know what I mean? He was fringes splashing everywhere, doing this shit right here. You know what I mean? Dancing, doing all kind of, you know what I mean? It's killing people over there. You talk about, if we were reading the book of, what's it, Chronicles, Brothers of? It might be Chronicles, man. We had the Japanese people lined up, the Japanese people that you respect so much of fear because they were the samurais. The book said we had them Japanese people lining up, having them lay down on tables voluntarily to chop them up into pieces, man, because of who we was. You see how y'all look at. Everyone look at how y'all are right now. Look. Come on, man, you gotta play, man. Look at that guy right there. Look at him right there. You see what I'm saying? He coming for you. You better lie on the table and just get chopped. You see what I'm saying? Come on now, man. Is there any more questions? There is questions. Good. Nice. Okay.
Just one.
Okay, go ahead.
Priest and officer Marshall Anash. He was remember when we was talking about the word that he was saying earlier in the chat?
Kastaka, right?
Baka the ka. But he broke it down.
Okay.
He said ba'a means come.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you say kada class.
Oh, Khan, absolutely. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, because it's pertaining to.
Khan.
So the ka at the end.
Khan. You already know Mashama. That's a brother that's heavy right there.
You already know.
You already know. You see what I'm saying? That brother is one West. You know what I mean? He hold it down in prison. You're in prison watching class live, like you're not even in jail. Like you gotta be a man from the. Come on, man.
It's a lot, you know, if I may.
Yeah.
And raising brothers up.
And raising brothers up, teaching brothers. And then when the brothers are not moving with the zeal, Right on time, the Lord moved my Shema.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Meaning the Lord is active. The Lord got eyes in the prison saying, yo, these niggas, they even really want to be down with this. I'm going to move. I'm going to take it somewhere else. That's what the Lord did with him. You see what I'm saying?
Can I take a picture?
Absolutely.
And Salaki, sir, is 9:15, so.
Okay. Be way up on the top. Oh, yeah. So I want to block y'all way to lock it, right? I'm gonna block y'all for a second. I'm just gotta get this side right here, right?
Okay.
We went over Lamar already. Lamar just learned.
Let me see if I can get closer. I think it's mad shiny.
And is that how patois is born?
No. Patois and ghetto down south Ebonics and the various dialects of the Latino tribes is from a Hebrew speaking people trying to speak English. All right.
Sorry. I'm still learning my phone.
Okay, give everybody a chance to write this down. Let's share this online. I know nobody has nothing on it.
Yeah, I was looking at the top.
Yeah, they over there. They over there like, help, help.
I tried to get close.
We need another pen. Come close. Anyone want to take a picture? Come up close if you want to. If you go there, you know what I'm saying? Anyone take a picture? Don't be shy. You know what I mean? Come as close as you need to. You know what I mean? Okay. All right.
I am surprised that I had the sheet with the letters. I thought I lost it.
Okay. All right. So the whole idea with the cow is this is a cow's head. Cow got two horns. All right. We broke down the bar a while ago, right? Got the guy a while ago. Right. That guy got to be hanging in the air too. It cannot touch the ground on your sentence line. It got to hang halfway up from whatever you're writing on. So if you're writing here, if you're writing between two lines like this, it got to be in the upper half of the segment that you're writing in. It's in the air. To represent the camel's hump in the air. Okay? Okay? The da, we have a tent, right? The tent is made from cow's leather. The door is not like a door used today. But you say the door today by saying this door right here. That's a dalat right there. You see what I'm saying? So in a tent, where the tent is leather, you pull apart like this, the opening looks like a triangle. That's our shape of a door. Right? Hana is a man's hands doing this. Behold. Ta-da! You see magicians do all the time. Ta-da! Poof. Doves flying, all that crap, right? Okay? so like it, you know what I mean? Wild White, the fish's hook. This originally was a long hook like this, right? A long wooden pole, sharp at the end, and it got a little metal teeth coming out right here, right? When you poke the fish, you got two hooks better than one. You throw the hook, the thing turns in the air. You got a better accuracy or probability of catching the fish. You can add other fishes onto the hook. You stack them up. That's why it became and, because you're adding things together. The same now in English today, you could say and by saying plus. You got a song you have, the brothers been telling me, Lil Yachty and Lil Durk, and they put a plus there. Or
Yeah.
sometimes they put an X there nowadays, right? Say plus, so add, right? And. Right? Okay. Okay, the za is a weapon. It's supposed to be from the brothers had it pictured back in the day. It was like a thing with two knives on it, and they would throw like a boomerang. Right? From how they depicted it. All right. We had all kind of ancient weapons before we had guns. Israelites, I tell you, man, niggas are something magical. They figure out a way to hunt things, and you know what I mean. We into all kind of physics and not educationally, right? But we figuring stuff out. We throwing rocks and we throwing rocks like this and we throwing like that, and we see that things got different happenings depending on how we do things, because we amazing. You see what I'm saying? Kauma is from a fence, right? Kauma is a fence, right? Fence, wall, same thing, right? Tana'a, this is the bottom of a basket. Your grandmother's in slavery in Mississippi, South Carolina, wherever they was at. They was taking branches from the willow bush. Willow bush would be in a muddy area, a swamp-like area, and it was flexible. They would take it, dry it, put it in a circle. They would create an X in the middle, like this. And then they would weave another willow in around the middle from the center of the cross of the willow. And they'll bring around and they'll become the bottom of a basket. Those same wooden looking baskets y'all got today. You see what I'm saying? You go to like a granny store, your grandmother got some baskets of flowers in there. I don't know what they put in there, right? Your grandmothers made that in slavery because that was always our method of making baskets. Right? Right? Yard is this thing right here. This thing right here. This is the yard. This shape right here is this thing right here. And they're saying in particular with that line being there, the same how there's a line here. That line right here is to say that we're talking about this part, right? They're referring to this part here, right? This right here is the palm of your hand, meaning they're talking about this part right here. This shape right here is your hand coming around like this, and these markings, these markings in your hand is what they're trying to depict with this marking right here in this round thing right here. All right? We got the law already, right? What's the law again? Who remembers what the law is?
Learning stick.
It's a learning stick. From who?
From the elder.
From the elder. To who?
To the younger.
Good. How does the elder got a learning stick?
He's a walking stick. It's when he raises it.
It's give man. It's the walking stick, and he's raising it. In the air, you raise it up like this to bring it down on you. All right. Good. Right. Slap you. Come. Right. This is water. Whenever you see this round thing coming out like this, usually, except in part, right? This usually means something going under the ground. Usually, from what I'm seeing, we got it in the bar, right? We got it in no one, right? Right? Water comes from the ground.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It goes in the ground. The water comes underground. When you learn this in what class you learned it in the white man's schools? Science. Living environment, biology, earth science. In the UK, I was in school in the UK, they call it geography, and they're breaking down the whole evaporation, condensation system, right? And you dig the ground, you're in a bad place, ain't no rain coming. You dig the ground, you're gonna get water. If you're dying, and you're gonna drink that dirty water on the ground. See what I'm saying? Water's on the ground. Right? Now one, sprouts. What sprouts?
Water.
Plants.
Plants sprout. Yeah, plants need water. Water sprouts. Oh, you thinking you from New York, man? That's a New York thing to say. Water sprouts, right? You play Pokemon? What's that? Come, a seed sprouts. All right, you got a seed. It sprouts roots under the ground, and then from here it goes a flower. You see what I'm saying? So this is more referring to the roots. All right? Samak, this was our way of a flag. You got the word sawak, which means a flag, but this is the word that the school used for sa. And in all dictionaries, they say this in a different dialect, samak. And that's the word for sa. Why? Because you put a flag in a place to establish your territory there. All right? And that's the word you need to know. You need to know Samak. All right? So this was a way of, you go to a rally or a protest, and you got a flag. And the flag is not like these white people's flag. A flag that, you hope for a good wind so people can see the flag. Yeah, good. Right? This is a flag that got the skeleton bones, like how you got a rib cage that holds this thing open. Okay? And you walk with the flag open when you march into war. All right? Good. Come in. Right? And this iron right here, this is an eye. Right? This is an eye. This is the figure of an eye. Right? If I draw an eye, people are going to say that we're Illuminati. So we're not going to draw the eye. We're going to draw eyeball and iris and everything. All right? But this is, people out there spooky, I'm telling you.
God.
They're gonna stop the video, and they're gonna take a screenshot, and they're gonna say, look at the eye. Why is he pointing to the eye? They're gonna make actual eye, and they're gonna say, see? And then they go get another video of Captain Desire way back in the day. I'm not even gonna do it on camera. Captain Desire doing this at camp. And they go, see, he got that, and then you got this. See, these guys, I don't know. All right, but this is an eye. All right, this is an eye. This is a mouth. Come in. Cut it up. Put your hand in my pocket right here. Okay? Right? This is a mouth. Right? Teeth up top, tongue, right? Teeth at the bottom. The mouth. Okay? This right here, Tazad, is the figure of a man of his side. Before it was written like this, it was written like this, right? Because it was a figure of a man laying down on his side with his leg up. Okay? Over time, with writing records and writing receipts, right? You're in a hurry, you write things fast. Next thing you know, it's this.
We had to learn that in school.
Learn what?
And that right there, the position of the God. That's
Oh, yeah?
called the sense position.
I remember that too. Absolutely. All right. Hey, go hug mama. Go hug mama right quick. Okay. This is a figure of a sun on the horizon. Right? Here's the horizon. Right here's the horizon. Right? This thing is saying that the sun is coming up from the horizon in the morning. All right? How we get the word kwam to say rise. Okay? Okay? We got Ra'ash here to say the head. It's a man's head. This is the neck. This is the man's chin. Here's his beard right here. You got a beard. You got a long beard right here. You got a nose. You got an eye right here. Right? He's black as a black man, so he got an afro. You see what I'm saying? It's a head. Okay? This is two front teeth. Right? Two front teeth. All right? And then you got thou, X, marks the spots. Mark them who what? Mark them who cry and sigh in the cities, Ezekiel, right? Mark them with the mark in their forehead, right? And then you got the mark of the beast, right? The mark of the beast, they got a mark in their head and their hands, based on what they do. Is talk about Christians, all right? I can tell a Christian. I can tell, like if I didn't know anybody, I could tell in the UK if I was blind. So I could hear a man talk. Yeah, hear what's on his mind. Hear what's in his forehead. And then, hear what he does. You know what I mean? Or what he does. Yeah, this is a man with no love. This is a man who don't love black people. He got the mark of the beast, man. He's a Christian. Mark of the beast is not a microchip, right? That's from what's his name? That's from Alex Jones, man. He getting fined for $1 billion right now for lying. You gonna act like the prophecies of God is coming from him? Come on, now. It's a joke. It's funny. It's hilarious. And my whole family was coming to me about the mark of the beast in America. Don't get the vaccine because it's the mark. Shut up. You know nothing about nothing. Tell me about no Bible. Where it brought us up. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, Slaki, so if I may, I knew about Al Jones. I was hearing that stuff back in the early 90s, and I'm talking about 91, 92. It was the same thing when they talk about the mark of the beast was the chip, so on and so forth. That was in 91 on the videotapes. Right. Before the internet. So it wasn't on internet, it was videotapes.
Yeah. And so people were passing it around word to word.
Yeah, people were passing it around word to word.
And what's so evil about that? Because then they saying to get into the kingdom of heaven, all you gotta do is not take the chip. Like you gotta understand how Christian that is. Meaning to get to the kingdom of heaven, you don't gotta stop smoking. You don't gotta stop adultery. You don't gotta stop selling drugs. All you gotta do is not get some mystical microchip that's coming in the future. And we're going to see about to kick off, and I don't see no chips handing out yet. They're about to blow the nukes, the bombs. The white man about to go into slavery right now. That's right. America's done already, according to the Bible. America's done. The Bible says Babylon, it is fallen. It's fell already. It's fallen in past tense. According to the Lord, it's already done. And we're gonna wait for some chip that Amazon ain't even gonna pay for. Amazon, the most Jeff Bezos got all that money, and he ain't putting no chip in everybody's hand. He said, for what? You just order anything on your phone. You don't need to do nothing with no microchip. So it's silly. It's to rob the legacy of the Most High. Right. It's to rob you of the fight. You see what I'm saying? That's why they believe in raping kids and doing stuff with prostitutes, because all they gotta do is to get the keen evidence and not get a microchip or vaccine or whatever they believe. Right? So, whatever. Go ahead. Sis, we got last one to be out of here. All right?
Is it true that
No, that's not true. How do you know that?
Because somebody knows.
Yeah, how do we know that somebody knows?
Because you know.
I just broke it down. That's how we know. Because I got taught it. When I was sitting in the class with everybody, we got taught it together. Right? And the first class is peace and officer of 500 Karateza.
Clap it up. Men of Israel, Amaju means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amaju Shabbat, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat. Yahweh. So, and turn to the sisters. Sisters. Lock, bro. Amaju. All right, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amaju Shabbat, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh Shabbat. Class dismissed.